EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the Dallas Cowboys. This one teed up, and we are underway here at AT&T Stadium. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Cousins looking to put it up right away. Throw caught there by Osborne. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
They run again on first down. Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber that runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Cousins to throw it. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. But no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And with a play clock about to expire, Mike McCarthy's going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play action now, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. A Cowboy 1st down there. Prescott to Gallup. On play action, they'll throw. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. He's got it at the 2. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Cook running right. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Cousins.
Open man is Osborne. He's got it. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And that's how you shake off the interception you throw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Now Cousins.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. On play action, Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott.
They'll get it inside the 20.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
Well, you don't become a 2-time rushing champion in this league without being able to shed some tackles. This run.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
They'll try and throw for it.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Taken from about the 12. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A 2nd down throw for Cousins. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
Now think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Daniil Hunter charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carping him up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And it'll be intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 15.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here we go, here we go. Here we go.
Room here to run. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there for Minnesota. 46 yards. So they dig a little deeper in the playbook there. Get the wide receiver the ball, running it, and it proves fruitful.
Love the call. When you've got a guy who has running back skills, you want him to touch the ball as well, not just out wide where you throw it to him. Make sure you hand it to him or toss it to him and let him go to work.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Justin Jefferson punching it in from a yard away. And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The 40. 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. I know a lot of special teams. That's what he can do.
And others coaches have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Taken from about the 12.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now on 2nd and 16, Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Cousins. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Fourth down, Cousins. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Final play of the half. Prescott looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. He'll buy some time right.
He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Anthony Barr.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So the Cowboys now bringing the offense. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. They run it again with Cook. And he stopped immediately there.
Jabbar Cox there on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Cousins now. That is caught by Thielen. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time you wait for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up the first down.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They go play action. Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they have to let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Cousins able to connect with Adam Thielen, and the Vikings are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Dallas, Texas is the spot, third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Tosses the out route here to Gallup. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch in. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Prescott from the gun. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz.
And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. What a luxury to have a tight end that can run a post route like that.
It's a luxury for the offense. It's an extreme luxury for the quarterback. Always has a great outlet and usually able to come up with a nice play down the middle of the field.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. And boy, again, they won't get this off in time.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
The penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on 2nd and goal. Going to run again here with Pollard. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Prescott. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need.
It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
I tell you what, credit is due there in them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Cousins to throw it this time. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence.
Coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Prescott. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Prescott.
Open man, Lamb, it's complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Prescott down. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown. Tony Pollard, 41 yards. And the Cowboys have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Out of bounds, so that's definitely going to put a major crimp in any comeback plans they may have had. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we...
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Prescott here to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Play action now. Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. From the red zone now, Prescott. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
As our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Minnesota Vikings. The kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
They start the drive with Cook, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And right away, he lost the football. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't it?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away.
Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone.
Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Cousins to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
Cousins.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target, and it's 3rd down and 2. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And some space here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 for a save down. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down. Having over 20 yards.
I have to say, in that situation, that lined up for a running play. It's only 3rd and 2. Some element of the pass, but that was really well blocked.
Probably call those gravy plays, right, if you're the offensive coordinator?
No doubt about it. All you're trying to do is get the 2 yards necessary for a 1st down. Then you look up, you got a whole lot more than that.
Yeah, they did. They got a lot more than that, indeed. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look 11. Four yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing, Cousins.
Cook makes the catch on the out route.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. They'll try the wide side with Cook. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Pretty effective run there. Now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Brought down by Willie Gay. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Cousins. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver.
Touchdown, Vikings!
Dalvin Cook.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Vikings are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the game.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On first down now, run with McKinnon to the 43, second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught inside the 20. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't care what level of football you play. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone will come free.
A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
And they'll run again. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stuck for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to move back in front. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 10-7.
Chiefs 10, Vikings 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
To throw is Cousins. And that is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Oh, he's eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm on court of Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
It's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, the corner gets a hand on it, but he still makes the play.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Cousins on the keeper. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And now we'll get a late timeout. as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt, and he's going to miss this one wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. A 13-yard touchdown run as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 24.
31, Vikings 7. Harrison Butker to kick off 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance. Dan, they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, Cousins.
And that's complete to K.J. Osborne.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well. Now Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings! Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers.
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get him another first down here as he's able to dive forward to get as much as he can. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. And he'll dive forward here to make sure he gets something out of that one, but not much. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's third and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He lost 2, and it brings up fourth.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
So on fourth down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
Rolling to his right. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. They run the counter with Cook. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. The last run got 6. Now second and 4. Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as but not before he's inside the 30.
14 more yards. That's another Vikings first down.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Alexander Madison, 29 yards. And the Vikings are going back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And the lead will be cut down at 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The Chiefs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Jones throwing on fourth. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be brought down at the 27. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll get him down right around the 16. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning.
Harrison Butker to kick off 14-6.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.